What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Fab Automotive Detailing channel. Today we're going to do a review on Griot's Garage Interior Cleaner and Griot's Garage Interior Detailer. Let's do it. So hopefully my microphone's picking me up good. Basically I start with the door panels. I always start with door panels whenever I'm cleaning the interior surface of my vehicle. You know, getting down into the pockets, getting the door handles, especially if they're chromes, they get tons of fingerprints on them. Obviously, there's no way around that. And then I move interior, and I'll do dashboard. I'll do the radio. As you can see, it's really dusty. I haven't cleaned in a while here in Indiana. It's just been so cold. The car is filthy on the outside, but I wanted to do a video of some interior cleaning. Then I usually go down to the shifter. Always pull your shifter back so that you can clean inside here, so when the shifter is all the way back you're not seeing a bunch of dirt and stuff up here. Steering column, I think the steering column is probably, yeah, it's really dusty, and we don't drive this vehicle a lot. This is more or less the family vehicle, and it's more or less on the weekends and stuff like that. We have our cars that we drive for work, so it doesn't get real dirty anyways. This is a 2017 Dodge Journey, but stay tuned and I'll show you how we do it. I'll get you set up on the truck. Okay, so here we go. We got interior cleaner. That's going to be your first step. Use a green microfiber. Any type of microfiber towel really will work, but I use the Griot's green microfiber towels. It says that you can spray it directly onto the surface. That's not something I've ever really done. I've always just sprayed directly onto my towel. So basically, shake it up just a little bit. Spray a little bit. Spray a little bit on the towel. And you're just going to work it into the surface and clean anything that's on that surface off. You can use it on leather, vinyl, suede, doesn't really matter. It works on anything. Get down inside the pockets, get up here, clean all this dust or dirt, whatever you got. You got oils from skin that gets on door panels. These darker colors, it's a lot harder to see the dirt and oils that are on the door panel, but it'll get any of that stuff off, especially if you have a light color door panel, door handles, stuff like that. Get down inside those door handles where everybody's grabbing. Then I like to go to a dry side of the towel, go around and just kind of dry it off the rest of the way. And basically that. So moving on to the interior of the vehicle, I like to start with the dashboard. It's never been my practice really to spray any type of cleaner onto a dashboard. You end up spraying it on the windshield, and if you're using that old Meguiar stuff for dashboards that's it's almost oily, and you get it on the windshield, then it's really hard to get off, especially if you end up spraying it down along the base of that windshield. It's hard to get a rag down there and get that stuff cleaned off. My suggestion is to just spray it directly onto a clean rag. Just go to town. Wipe it into the surface. Try to get any dirt and oil that's on there. I know I've said that a lot, but that is the whole purpose of this video. And you're kind of getting the gist of it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning the whole interior of the vehicle with this interior cleaner, and then we'll come back to do the interior detailer. So I just finished up the whole interior with interior cleaner. Everything's looking really good. You notice there's no dust and no dirt, no fingerprints or anything like that. Let's go on the interior. If you remember what the interior looked like, no more dust on here. Everything is nice and clean. You gotta remember interior detail, other than the radio, because I'll be using that on interior detailer. You gotta remember that interior cleaner is basically giving you a clean slate before you apply a dressing, which is the interior detailer. Even though interior detailer actually doesn't leave a film or anything like that, it still is a dressing. It's a UV protectant from the sun for your dashboard. So I will be doing that here in just. Okay, so now the interior cleaner is done, we move on to interior detailer. Let me read the directions. It says shake well, surface should be cool, mist onto surface, focusing on one section at a time. Wipe immediately with a microfiber interior cloth. Turn to a dry portion of the towel and buff dry. Not intended for carpet, upholstery, or suede. Tip of the trade is for a deeper cleaning on interior surfaces, carpet and upholstery, use Griot's Garage Interior Cleaner, which we've already done. So interior cleaner, you can spray directly onto the surface, and I do on door panels. I don't inside on the dash, I'll spray it on the towel first, but I got a clean microfiber, and I will just spray this on. Doesn't matter if it gets in the switches, it's not gonna hurt a thing, I promise you. And just wipe it in. Cleans up window switches and stuff like that really well, actually, because people get their fingers down in there and it gets real nasty and oily. This stuff flashes really fast too. It's just an all-around really good product. It is my go-to when I go into the interiors. Now, on like this surface right here where there's a little bit of leather, you'll see a little bit of wetness right here. Flip it over to a dry side of the towel, and that wetness goes right away. Just buff it right off. Now, what I really like about this product is that it doesn't give you a glossy finish. I hate glossy finishes on dashboards. Now, that's my opinion. Some people love it. It gives you a factory look. Like if it's brand new coming off the assembly line, it looks just, it's very dull, but it's clean. And that's what I go for. So I will move on into the interior and I'll show you how I do I don't have a navigation, but I have a radio with a touchscreen. So how I do the radio, the instrument cluster, and stuff like that with the interior detailer. Okay, and here we are in the interior. I had to have my wife come out after doing all her woman duties inside and help me with this because being on the tripod, I couldn't zoom in on the radio or the instrument cluster or the steering wheel. So she's helping me out. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Anyways, so the interior detailer, what I want to show you, see, I don't know if you can see all these fingerprints, if she can zoom in on that, all the fingerprints and all the dust and everything on here. Now what you want to do is, spray it onto here. Do not spray it directly onto a navigation screen or anything like that. And you're just going to go in and you're just going to wipe it down. It's not going to affect the screen at all. And then it's already flashing to where it is completely dry, and as you can see, that screen looks perfect now. And then onto the instrument cluster, basically the exact same thing you're going to spray it onto your cloth first. You go in here and just wipe it the best you can. Some instrument clusters are actually really hard to get back in there. Take that towel, wipe every surface of that instrument cluster. And now the cluster is crystal clear. No more dust or anything on, actually, right there, a little bit right there. No more dust or anything on there. You got a perfect vision of your instrument cluster. And then the next thing is the steering wheel. On this steering wheel, we have buttons on it, and there's actually some chrome and stuff. There's fingerprints all over everything. And then you also have leather wrapping. This is good for leather as well. Spray it on there. It gives a nice good UV protectant on the leather steering wheel. So basically, once again, on the cloth, you go over the whole steering wheel, get in there and all those switches. It cleans up everything really nice. It doesn't leave any type of greasy feel to it. And I can prove that by taking it around the whole leather steering wheel. Not only are you cleaning it, but you're protecting that leather. When it's 100 degrees inside the car or 120 degrees inside the car in the summertime, that leather may start to fade and crack on you. And now on steering wheel, take it over to a dry side. Just take it right around. In fact, you can see where I had cleaned and where I hadn't cleaned. There's my wife's phone's going off right now. No greasy feeling. It is completely dry to the touch. Looks perfect. Okay, so here is the final product after using interior cleaner and interior detailer. This is the door panel I was showing you earlier. Everything is nice and clean. No gloss, no satin finish, just a brand new look is what it does. Even the chrome on the door handles is glistening. Go into the interior. Dashboard looks great. Everything just turns out really good when you use these two products combined. That is for sure. Don't mind the floors, I haven't gotten to those yet. that everything is clean, and most importantly, everything in the vehicle is protected. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. As always, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks everybody. Have a good day.